What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel here today. Today we'll be ranking other people's FPL team as well as updating you guys on the changes I made to mine. If you guys are enjoying the FPL content, please do remember to like, subscribe if you're new. Let's get into ranking them teams. Yes, now guys, I have made a few transfers, which was pretty inevitable. If you guys did watch the first FPL video I did do on the channel, of course you would have seen a team that I built, and I have made some changes. I think that's always going to happen. Those of you guys that play FPL, you will know that, you go through loads of drafts in FPL, so just thought I'd quickly update you guys on what I did change. I changed both the goalkeepers because I felt like obviously Spurs are going to, in my opinion, have a good season. Petrovic a good goalkeeper as well. And yeah, I changed pretty much most of the defence. Of course, you see I've got Diouf in here. He's had a good pre-season. Looks like a good player, and hopefully he starts. That's the only concern. Against Sunderland could be quite a good one. Also got Bowen here against Sunderland. Going to be a good one for game week 1. I will be honest, I'll probably switch out the West Ham boys after game week 1. Potentially, I don't know yet. I'm yet to decide. And also Lewis Hall, I don't really know how fit he is going into game week 1, but we'll wait and see. This is my team updated just so you boys know. And of course, if you guys do want to join this So Rare FPL League, a lot of you boys have actually joined, and I am going to be rating some of the teams that have joined. And of course, those of you that have sent me your teams, I'm going to be rating them. I'm going to rate them out of 10. Of course, football is completely based on opinion, so my opinion of an FPL team is going to be different to yours, no doubt. However, yeah, I will say this is our FPL league. Quite a few people have joined, so feel free. The link is in the description down below if you want to join. And yeah, also the code is on screen here if you want to just enter in the code. Again, I'll probably leave that in the description as well. So feel free to join, just a bit of fun, and we'll see who gets the best FPL score at the end of the year. With that being said, we're going to rate some teams. Of course, on my last tweet here, you can see when I promoted the video, I did say leave your FPL drafts here, and I'll rank them in a video or rate them in a video. So yeah, I'm just going to go through some of them now, and of course I am going to rate some people that are in the league anyway that didn't comment on the post. But here we go, kicking things off, we have Bemo to start things off. I think he was the first to reply, so thank you for that, Bemo. And you guys can see his draft here on screen. I'm going to quickly just move my camera. Is it going to go better up here? Maybe a little bit better up here, isn't it? Just a little bit out of the way. And you can see here we've got Petrovic, good goalkeeper, like I said. Personally, I like having two starting goalkeepers because then you can switch for the fixtures. I know some people just go with a 4 mil goalkeeper and play a better one. But yeah, Becker and Petrovic I think are great picks. Yeah, great picks. Kukurea, Gvardiol. Personally, I know Bemo is a Chelsea fan, so expected to use all 3 Chelsea picks. Personally, again, football completely, opinionated. Everyone rates players differently. Personally, I'm not a massive fan of Kukurea. Gvardiol, for me, is one of the best defenders in the league, so great pick. Dalot, not a massive fan of. Neither am I with Dorgu, really. Gahey's a good one though, great defender. So defense for me is okay. It's okay. It's decent. Midfield, Cherky, fantastic. Palmer's fantastic. Tonali's great. Writer's great. Baliba's great. Yeah, I think midfield is very good. And then the attack, João Pedro, Wood, and Haaland. I don't think Wood is going to be as good this year personally. I'm personally going to rate this, I'd say, I'm going to go with a 7.5 out of 10 personally. Let me know in the comments. Of course, guys, for all of these sort of FPL, if you guys want to rate them yourself, you can in the comments down below. All you need to do is probably write the draft's name. So this is Bemo, for those of you guys that don't know. You could put Bemo and then what you would rate it. I think I would say 7.5 for Bemo. And then up next we have ABX. Let's do his. So we've got ABX here. He's got Kelleher in goal with Henderson. So we've got 2 starting goalkeepers again. I rate that. Van Dijk, Murillo, Aït-Nouri, Pedro Porro. Fantastic backline that is. Lefia, don't know much about him. I think Sunderland player. Don't know much about him, I'll be honest. I'm not too familiar with the Sunderland side. Eze, fantastic. Fernandez, decent. Marmoush, fantastic. Haaland, great. Evan Nilsson, great. Livramento, great. Talby, Bowen. I would say this is a pretty strong draft. Personally, I'd rather have a Bowen against Sunderland against rather than a Sunderland player. I'd rather have the West Ham player personally. Um, but I'm just rating it out of the whole squad rather than how. And he's vice captain Kelleher. Interesting. It's a bit of a weird one. I like it though. It's interesting. I haven't really seen a draft like this. I'm going to go with it. I like this. I'm going to go with an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for me for ABX. And then moving on here, we have let's have a look at this one. So this is from Estenan. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, but there we go. Petrovic Sanchez, very good. Truffert should be good. The Kuiper's fantastic. Gahey, Virgil. Not a massive fan of Dorgu personally. Kluivert's good. Should be on penalties, him or Semenyo. And Buemo should be good. Salah, Verts. Oh, I like Teji. I really wanted to put Teji in mine as well. Watkins. Yet to see what happens with Watkins. Maybe he gets a transfer. Welbeck's a good one. Quite cheap as well. João Pedro. I think this is a very solid. This is a very solid draft in my opinion. I'd say I'm gonna go with 8 as well, similar to ABX. I would say in my opinion. And then we'll go with Dominic here. Dominic, Verbruggen and Kelleher. Again, going with the double goalkeepers. Love to see it. Aitnuri, Wan-Bissaka, Udogie. I think Udogie is going to be a really good one. I want to use my transfer on Udogie. I think I've decided that. I think probably, yeah, I'm almost certainly going to get Udogie at some point in the season. I just he's not fit at the moment, so you can't really have him. I don't think you can use him for game week 1. So, Dominic, if you're watching this, I would probably not play him for game week 1. Frimpong, I'm not a massive fan personally. Personally, I just don't think he's that great. But we'll wait and see. Just defensively, I mean offensively he's good, so probably a good one to have in FPL. Verts, Salah, of course, Palmer, Kudus, Caicedo, and Bowen. Very good. Kelleher, Solanke, great bench. Reinildo and Bamford. I'm going to go with a 7 out of 10 for this one personally, and that's mainly due to the defence. I don't think Adogie's even going to be fit to play. So, yeah, 7 out of 10 for me for Dom. And then we have one more here, I think, on Twitter. Oh, no, we have 2. We have Dara, a good friend of the channel. Dara, I'm going to rate. Let's see, we've got Kinski. So he hasn't got 2 starting goalkeepers. Interesting. So it's potentially something to think about, Dara, if you are watching. Van der Ven, Milinkovic is a great. Ain't Nuri. Yeah, I like that defence. Very good. Verts, Palmer, Anderson, Rogers, Wilson. Very good as well. I don't know how fit Wilson is. I'm assuming he's fully fit now. I know he was in and out of fitness last season. Watkins, again, don't know what's happening transfer-wise, but a good pick. Haaland, yeah. So this is a Haaland draft with captain. Of course, if you take Haaland, he's got to be captain, and of course he's probably going to score a lot. No Salah, so he's gone with Haaland over Salah. Fair enough. Strand Larson, a great player on the bench for sure. Gahey and Estevie from Burnley. I would say it's a pretty decent team to be fair. Haaland drafts always hard, aren't they? Because he takes up so much of the budget. So yeah, I'd say no, not 2 starting goalkeepers. Though. Personally, I like having 2 just to rotate between them. I'm gonna give this one a. It's the first Haaland draft we've seen. I'm gonna give it an 8. I like it, Dara. I like it. It's not too bad. And then moving on to Luke's. I think this is the last one from Twitter, and then we're going to have a little look in the league and see if we can pick some out. And he has got Raya and Darlow. Yeah, decent. I mean, Raya's a great goalkeeper. Darlow, I guess you just use him. I don't even actually is he? I don't think he's even going to be the Leeds number 1 actually. So yeah, you've only got one number 1 goalkeeper. Urian Timber's a great defender. Euro here. I know Luke is a Manchester United fan, so yeah, hence why he's probably got Euro. And Mark Gui is a fantastic striker who should be up top for Sunderland and nice and cheap. Then we've got Van Dijk, Porro, Aitnori, fantastic. Wirtz, Palmer, Marmouche, fantastic. Foden, I'm not too sure about, just because, I mean, you'd like to assume he comes back to football this year because he kind of had an absence last year. So a bit of a risk, a bit of a wild card maybe with Foden. Kudus fantastic. Obviously, you assume that he's starting for Spurs. Bowen and Delap good. Again, Delap not sure 100% how that system's going to work yet because Chelsea just have so many players. But you would assume that he plays up top and João Pedro just in behind. But yeah, so I still like this though. The first team is fantastic. Backup goal, yeah, the goalkeeper's not insane. There's no Haaland, no Salah either. I don't know. I don't know, boys. This is a tough one to rate, isn't it? Because it all depends on Foden. He's such a question mark. For that reason, I'm going to go 7, which is a pretty safe rating, and it's purely based on Foden. To be honest, like if Foden is insane, then obviously this is a great draft. But if Foden does Foden last year, then yeah, this is probably leaning more towards a 6. So yeah, a bit of an interesting one though. It's always good to have a differential piece in there. You don't want to just be the same as everyone else, I guess. So interesting. And then we're gonna have a quick, but well, to round off the video for today, I'm gonna have a quick look at some of the people that I know more well. Oh, I guess what's the right word? Some familiar names in the league, should we say. So for example, I'm going to have a little look, scroll down here, and hopefully it lets me look. I haven't actually tried this, so hopefully it does work. Like James Johnson, let's see what he's gone with here. If it, it's not going to show me. Damn, you know what then? I thought it might show me the teams if I clicked on them here, but it doesn't look like it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and get some more for you guys so we can rate them and see what everybody else is picking. Yes, asked a few of the boys to get involved in this one. To round off the video for today, last 3 is going to be Shush from the group chat, and he has linked his team here. And you can see another team, another draft with 2 of the goalkeepers that start, Kelleher and Sells this time. I don't really think Kelleher, Kelleher could be alright, sorry. I don't know, personally I'm not a massive fan of Nottingham Forest this season. Of course, last season they done well. But you've got Aina and Wood, which is like, both Nottingham Forest. So personally, I'm not massively too, kicking and screaming about Nottingham Forest. But who knows? Could be wrong. I mean, obviously a lot of people were wrong about them last season. Van de Ven looks good. Wan-Bissaka, pretty good, like cheap choice as well. Alanga, Salah, Kudus, and Saka sort of speak for themselves. Great midfield. Then Isak vice captain's an interesting one. As of recording, he looks like he's going to stay at Newcastle, but honestly, by the time this video comes out, he could have moved. In my opinion, he's going to stay, but that could be well, time will tell, right? So yeah, not sure about that one. But then yeah, Solanke I think will be alright. Wood, not a massive fan of. So yeah, and then Cash isn't the best either. Aaron Ramsey, I feel like his time is well, yeah, actually, he's not too bad to be fair. I don't know, Ronaldo. Yeah, for me, I'd say, in my opinion, this is probably the. It's so up in the air because Isak's situation, but I'd probably say this is the weakest of the video in my opinion. I'm gonna go with a 6 out of 10. And then up next we have Nathan. He's a bit of a wizard when it comes to the Premier League, so I'm expecting this to be good, Nathan. I have high hopes. We're starting off with not 2 starting goalkeepers, so he's gone with just Raya, which is fair enough. I mean, Arsenal and Raya, great goalkeeper, great team. Colwill, again, another Chelsea fan, so yeah. I mean, Colwill is usually starting most games, so yeah, decent. I mean, young as well, so he'll need the minutes. Livramento's a good one. Porro's fantastic. Salah's great. Rogers great. Saka's great. Iliman Ndiaye. Ndoye, I don't know much about, I'll be honest, but like I said, Nathan has elite Premier League knowledge, so I'll assume that he is a good baller. Again, I don't watch much of Nottingham Forest, so it's no surprise to me. I don't know who that is. João Pedro and Gyökeres. Yeah, Gyökeres is an interesting one. Let me know in the comments. Do you think he's gonna do well this season? I could see him. Yeah, I mean everything leans to him doing well. I mean, but we'll see. Saka's an interesting one as well. Um, Well, I don't know what I mean, but you know what I mean. Like a good pick. There's no. Do you know what surprised me here? No Palmer from a Chelsea fan, which is quite interesting. Munoz on the bench, fantastic. Gui on the bench as well. Um, Weaver as well. Yeah, do you know what? It's a decent. It's decent. It's definitely different as well. I don't think I've seen a draft like this with Gyökeres. I don't think I've seen a draft with Gyökeres yet. So. And João Pedro, yeah, interesting to see a Chelsea fan not pick Palmer though. That is the thing that intrigues me here. But I'm gonna go with I don't hate this one. I'm gonna go with like an 8.5. I think this is decent. This might be the best. Yeah, this is probably the best draft of the video to be, in my opinion. If I had to remove, obviously I think my team's the best. That's the whole point of FPL. But like, if I had to pick another team to use that wasn't mine, I think so far would have picked this one because it's quite good. I like a lot of the players in it. The only thing I personally would change is I don't know who Ndoi is, so I'll probably remove him, and I'll probably try and attempt to get two starting goalkeepers, just because that's the way I like to do it. But yeah, everyone else looks pretty good to be fair, so fair play. And then the last one of the video is from Pierre, and he did say that he's going to swap Obi for Mark Gui whenever he transfers over to Sunderland, so we'll bear that in mind. And he's got two starting goalkeepers again. De Kuiper, great pick. Gavardiol and Wan-Bissaka, great picks. Salah, Palmer, Wirtz, Rogers, Ndiaye, Bowen, and Pedro, fantastic. Konsa, yeah, I like this. Actually, I'm changing it. I think this is my new favorite draft. Yeah, this is very good. I really like this draft actually. The only one I'm not sure about is Wirtz, obviously, because he's coming over to a new league, but he should do well. Everyone else is a banger, and he's got Captain Bowen for the first game week. I like that. Actually, I think I would prefer this one over Nathan's. I can't lie. So for that reason, I'm gonna have to give it a 9. Fair play to Pierre. I think out of all of the ones that I have rated, I think best till last, in my opinion anyway. I really like this. I don't see a weakness, really. Yeah, very good team. So there you have it then, boys. There is me ranking FPL teams going into the season. Of course, a lot of you guys that watch these videos probably included, so let me know what you, I guess you can rebuttal some of the points I made in this video. Let me know in the comments down below as well, is there any changes you made, or do you like other teams better? Maybe you take an inspiration from this video today and you were like, oh, actually I'm going to change a few bits in my FPL to maybe another draft that you saw here that you liked. Of course, the whole point in the video today was just to see everyone's different opinions and everyone's drafts and see what everyone could come up with. Of course, some great picks in there and made me, think once or twice about my own squad. So, yeah, pretty decent, pretty fun to rank other people's, no doubt. If you guys did enjoy, please do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. We'll catch you guys in a future video. Peace.